Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. We are less than a week away from... Oh, no, we are a week away. I know, Matt. That's right, it's a week away.
Yes.
All right, well, tomorrow...
today, brother.
Tomorrow will be less than a week away. What I'm trying to say is next Tuesday, we're going to be doing Live Day, November 20th. That's right, Snoqualmie Casino. Yes, our show, The Men's Room, completely live. And for the second year in a row, we're asking you to come join us. Yeah, be part of the live studio audience because it is, I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Because everything is live. There's nothing pre-recorded. The commercials, the music, all of the sound effects will all be done live.
Beat Mig's going to be done live. Facebook Drama is going to be done live. Like you mentioned, all the music, some great local bands are going to be there taking part in all this. Our friend Ellen from Q13 News is going to be covering it for Q13.
So Q13's in the house.
Might even have a chance to be on the TV.
Oh, look at us. Oh, I better put on my TV face.
We're all going to be in our pajamas, which is going to be hilarious.
Oh,
we can talk to on television.
Sweet.
And Danny's wearing his pink onesie that he just got.
And I bring something a little special to add to my pajama look. Oh, Danny, really?
Yeah! What are you going to bring? Extra sock?
Extra sock?
Yeah, stuff it.
Yeah, just one sock. Wow.
Well, you're on TV. You want to look,
Oh, I want to look good, do I?
Yeah.
Jeez, okay, I'm going to read this? Okay.
So what are you bringing?
I'm not going to tell you. It's a surprise.
Oh. Are you going to dress like a cowboy?
I'm going to be a cowboy, baby.
What?
I think they're going to be slippers.
Oh, I should bring slippers. No, I hadn't thought about that.
A smoker's jacket.
Close.
Oh.
You're close.
A cape.
Closer than you thought. You'll have to see. You'll have to wait till Tuesday. Tickets are available. Choose from general admission or premium experience package. Sorry, Vicky, you have to wait.
What if he's wearing a Snuggie and nothing else? So whenever he turns around.
Oh, no. All right.
Showing that booty.
Yep.
Hey, Q13. Get ready for that high def. That's all I'm saying.
High def booty at Live Day.
Sunglasses for that glare off that whitey.
HDB. That's true. No doubt about it. It hasn't seen the sun, so you're right. That's a moon landing. That's right. HDB. High def booty. You want more info? You want the tickets? Would you like an airsick bag? Go to KISW.com for more details.
Let's play Beat Mix.
It's time to play the game.
Yeah.
So everybody scream his name. Beat Mix. Don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Mix. You're a loser.
It is time
to beat Mix. And it's time to turn down for tacos.
Charge out for what?
Although it looks like taco night has been usurped because of the last segment we were talking about chicken and waffles. And the wife sends me a text and says, I really want chicken and waffles tonight. So it looks like we're going to be doing it.
Yeah.
Chicken and waffle night at KFC?
Yes. Nice.
Oh, look at this.
I know.
Well, this is fantastic. Let's hope it's a hit and it becomes a favorite in the Rev household.
I know. I'm excited for this. I guess I'm the only one. Let's get to our contestant
No, Rev,
today.
I'm excited for this as well.
Thank you.
And I'll just be like that little boy on the window going, oh.
I'll send you pictures.
Thanks, man.
I'll send you a video of me eating it.
Yes. Facebook Live us.
Let's get to our contestant. We've got Nick in Stanwood. Nick, are you there, sir?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. What's he playing for today, Steve?
Tickets to check out Iron Maiden. They're coming back in the Tacoma Dome on September 5th. Go to KISW.com for all the details. If you want to see Iron Maiden, get your tickets at Ticketmaster.com starting this Friday at 10 a.m.
All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Nick will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Nick, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Who played the dusty innkeeper in the Christmas play in A Charlie Brown Christmas?
Pass.
The city of Troy was famously penetrated by a wooden what? Wow.
Horse.
Yes. How many ounces are in 4 pounds?
15 times 4. Pass.
In the Netflix title, what adjective is used to describe Kimmy Schmidt?
Unbreakable.
Yes. The Winter Olympic Games were first held in which European country?
Germany.
No.
Sweden.
No.
Norway.
No. The organization PETA stands for People for What?
Pass.
How many fingers does Mickey Mouse have? Oh, wow. Huh?
3.
No.
4.
No.
2.
No. What is the title of the ABC sitcom starring Anthony Anderson?
Pass.
What classic sitcom opens with the theme Making Our Dreams Come True?
No idea. Pass.
Well, Nick, dropped a deuce.
Oh, now,
So-
are you not counting one of Mickey's fingers as a thumb?
No. How many fingers does Mickey have?
Okay, so does he have a thumb?
No, he does not. Or he does, but he only has one of the things. You need to do a little more addition there.
Oh.
Total. Think about that.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Yeah, you win that one.
Yes.
Yeah,
I win.
son of a bee.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's a damn tough question, but you're absolutely right.
Yes, thank you very much. And I was kind of hoping that we would have a holiday decline and Steve wouldn't get another win because he's been winless so far, but
Yeah. We'll see, though. I mean, you know what? We've seen stranger things happen,
you're absolutely correct.
but not this time.
Yeah, probably not.
Steve's going to kill him.
Hey, Steve.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Who played the dusty innkeeper in the Christmas play in A Charlie Brown Christmas?
Pigpen.
Yes. The city of Troy was famously penetrated by a wooden what?
Dong.
No. Horse. Yes. How many ounces are in 4 pounds?
Oh, man. You can do it. How many ounces in 4 pounds? 64?
Yes.
Nice.
In the Netflix title, what adjective is used to describe Kimmy Schmidt?
The Unbreakable.
Yes. The Winter Olympic Games were first held in which European country?
Germany.
No.
Russia.
No.
Italy.
No. The organization PETA stands for People for What?
The ethical treatment of animals.
Yes. How many fingers does Mickey Mouse have?
6?
No.
8.
Yes.
Oh,
What is
boy.
the title of the ABC sitcom starring Anthony Anderson?
Blackish.
Yes. What classic sitcom opens with the theme Making Our Dreams Come True?
Making our dreams come true. Three's Company?
No.
What was it again?
never gonna get
What
it.
classic sitcom opens with the theme Making Our Dreams Come True?
Bosom Buddies.
No.
So?
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You win. 7-2 deuce.
I have to stand corrected because I actually thought he'd never get it because I was thinking it was a different sitcom, but it just occurred to me it's not the sitcom I was thinking of.
What were you thinking of?
I was thinking Mary Tyler Moore, but that's not right.
It is not.
Yeah.
And Steve, you won.
Come.
Yeah, good job, Steve. Forget what Mary said at the end. She said the song is. She throws her hat up in the air and says there's a song about it's inspiring,
Making our dreams come
but it's
true.
not like LNS.
Our way.
Yeah, it's not like LNS. Those girls.
Our way. Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah.
Even was it the Trivial Shamatza?
Haas and Pfeffer Incorporated.
Were those actual real words?
I don't even know if I'm
It's,
saying it right.
I think Schlemiel Schlemazel are they Yiddish slang?
Oh.
Yeah.
Thumbs up
Okay.
from Uncle
Yeah.
Chris.
All right.
Who is a huge Laverne and Shirley fan.
It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest.
Yeah.
He's looking at me very seriously.
Good
I guess
show,
I
dude.
am.
Michael McKean.
Lenny and Squiggy were the best.
Yeah,
They
and,
were.
Yeah, and Michael McKean is a great actor who was in also Spinal Tap.
Yes. And Better Call Saul.
Yes.
And Squiggy became a scout for the Seattle Mariners for a minute.
Which is
right.
hysterical.
Actually, for a while.
Guess he did a pretty good job for him. Good old
Did he?
Squiggy. I mean, well, you know, we didn't win much, so maybe not. Yeah, now that I think about it, well, we
I
didn't
think he
win
was a
much.
scout during like
Yeah, you're right. Never mind.
post 2001 season.
Yeah,
the
never
bad
mind.
years.
Never mind. He didn't do anything for us.
Which European country did host the first Olympic Games? The Winter Olympic Games.
Slapistan.
No.
I don't know.
France.
France.
Oh, sure, like they could.
What? They have like mountains and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, like they could. They did. That's what's funny about it. I'm like, oh, yeah, sure they
Sure
did.
they could.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Steve. You broke your winless streak with 7 correct.
Thank you.
Good job, Stevie.
That's right.
Caller 7's going to Maiden. Caller number 7 at 206-421-ROCK. Caller number 7. Well, you know, we're talking about all the food that we should be getting at KFC because, I mean, honestly, why isn't KFC paying us a lot of money to talk about their delicious sandwich that we're just going crazy over?
Or at least deliver one to us right now.
I know. It turns out that I'm not the only one struggling. Is I'm up a few pounds and I got to go see my doctor for my physical today. This is the time of year where pretty much almost half of America says, F it. Not going to worry about being healthy.
Yep. I'm going to start after the holidays, right?
Yeah.
See, I try and just do my best because I know there's going to be a couple of days in the next several weeks where all bets are off. But that doesn't mean why can't I at least still do a little damage to keeping healthy? Because I know Thanksgiving Day is just going to be a crap show. It's going to be especially going home to see my family. It's going to be even more insane.
Oh, dude! And I've got a trip that I'm taking for the podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We're going to cover PAX Unplugged in Philadelphia. And of course, what does anybody ever say when you go to Philadelphia?
Go try celery.
Yeah, exactly. Go try the celery. Either Pat's or Geno's. You got to go to Pat's or Geno's, best cheesesteak you ever have. And it's like, oh.
So you got to go to both.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And so, plus the people I travel with, they do like their treats. So it's like
including you.
Yeah. Well, I know, but I'm at least trying to be good, but the rest of them don't care. So it's like, I've got to have massive willpower because I'm the only one. Uncle Chris will be there, but I've really got to, he and I got to lean together because he's much better at willpower than I am these days. So I have to lean on him, but I've got some bad influences. So it's going to be tough because normally I wouldn't have to deal with that.
But don't give up all hope. I mean, there might be some days where, you're going to go eat the cheesesteak sandwich.
Maybe 2
days. But then the rest of the time, try and do your best.
All right. So what you're saying is if I have a couple of days where I'm cool, it's a win.
Well, what's better? 7 straight days of eating like a complete nut or 2 days of eating like a nut, but then the other 5 days you still eat pretty decent. Yeah, you're not going to probably lose any weight, but at least you're not going to balloon up to a ridiculous size.
It's still going to taste good if I go those 7 days, Steve.
Well, of course.
Yeah, that's the problem. But you're right.
Mix in a chicken and waffle sandwich every once in a while. They're healthy.
God, yeah, they're super healthy. Average person is going to gain 6 pounds over the holiday season. Oh, no. See, I can't do that because I'm already up. I used to use the holiday season as a going, all right, well, you know what? I got a buffer, no problem, because I'm at this low weight. This is the first holiday season in a while where I've gone in where I'm already at the weight where I would be after the holiday season, so it's not good.
Somebody just said, take it from me or anyone else from Philly. Pat's and Geno's? Nah. Go to Jimmy's with a Z.
Really?
Jimmy Z.
He's the first guy I've ever heard say anything negative about Pat's and Geno's. Wow.
Well, now there's 3 of them you got to go to, BJ.
All right, so 4 of the 7 days.
There we go.
Well, I did find a list of places you need to eat in Philly before you die, and one of them is
helping
cheesesteak omelet.
Oh, that's healthy.
Oh, yeah, eggs are healthy.
Yeah, it's breakfast
and cheese
and onions.
That's good for your
and even fancy whiz.
Ooh.
Okay, thanks, Vicky.
What? Fancy what?
Fancy
the place that has only 35-cent wings.
Oh, yeah.
Better.
Great. Nice. That's great. We're going to overeat on 13 separate days between Thanksgiving and January 1st. Wow, that's a lot of days. And
you got to think Thanksgiving, and then you got to think the next day after Thanksgiving, you're still going to go kind of balls out.
Yeah, you are. You're going to have all those leftovers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Yep. If you're like us, I mean, you do something on Christmas Eve, and then you also do something on Christmas Day.
And don't forget you're partying your ass off and drinking your ass off up, on New Year's Eve and all that. Yeah. Damn. So, half of us are going to stop exercising regularly during the holiday season. That I hope to keep up. I hope to keep up my exercising because, maybe that'll be helpful.
Oh, but this texter says, my nutritionist says, follow the 80-20 rule. Make good choices 80% of the time, and then don't feel guilty about 20% of the time.
That's the problem. I am following the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time I'm making bad decisions. That's the problem. And 20% of the time I'm doing good.
I'm doing the 69-31% rule.
Yeah, I know. I got to get back to, All right. This is tough.
It's going to be okay, man.
Yeah. I usually
you still have your jeans that are a little bit bigger lying around?
No, I know.
You can wear those for the holidays and feel like you lost weight.
Yeah, that's great.
Just sweatpants. Just wear sweatpants till the end of the year.
Thanks, buddy.
I found a place that serves you donuts and chicken wings.
Well, this is not helping.
Vicky, why are you doing this? I'm trying not to find places in
She's
Philadelphia.
trying to turn you into Santa Claus.
I want you to look all cute and pudgy.
Can you be Santa Claus this year for us, BJ?
Seriously, guys.
Yeah, I'll sit on your lap.
I'll sit on your lap, too.
You all can sit on my blank, okay? How about that? I'm trying to lose weight.
Well, it's near your lap.
If lap can be inserted as the blank, then yes, I will.
No, there's not going to be anybody sitting.
Come on, grow your beard out.
No, I don't want to look like Santa Claus. That's the whole idea. And Vicky, stop wanting me to be fat. I don't want to be fat.
Well, you're wearing a red shirt. You kind of make me want you to look like Santa.
We'll bring you milk and cookies.
Yeah.
What is wrong with these kids on the show? Do they not care about my health? My daughter
they don't.
They don't care about me.
Whole milk.
Yeah.
Whole milk.
All right, it's time for Listeners on the Loose. I'm done talking to jerks. Yeah. or otherwise known as eggnog?
Yes.
Jesus. Yeah. You pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We're going to start things off with our buddy Dean Shelton from the Washington State Council of Firefighters. We'll do all that at 9:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's listeners on the loose where you, yes, you pick the topic. And that means you guide the show. Brought to you by the Shane Company. Listeners on the loose. It's pretty simple, man. You want to talk about something, you get to. But make sure you follow Steve's rule.
It's a simple rule, BJ. Show some energy, bring it. Otherwise, unfortunately, we will gone you and then say goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend.
And this time, we're going to make sure we start off listeners on the loose with a good cause, Steve.
Yeah, I'm very excited. It's always great having our next guest on for a great cause, something that we're very excited to be partnered up again. Please welcome to the show from the Washington State Council of Firefighters, Dean Shelton.
Woo! Hey, thanks, guys. Appreciate you having me on again.
Dude, this is awesome. I mean, you know, when we started this, we thought, boy, this would be a great thing if we can get coats on kids that need them, because there's a lot of kids that just, you know, man, a new coat. We don't think about it, but a new coat puts a smile on their face, keeps them warm, improves their self-esteem. And I thought, boy, it'd be great if we could do this on a regular basis. And here we are doing it again after all these years. I'm very stoked.
Yeah, me too. You know, the partnership between KISW and the firefighters, you know, really has been a great partnership in which we've put thousands of coats now on our kids in the Pacific Northwest with bright and new warm coats. It's awesome.
It is cool when, like, a couple weeks ago, I had it happen twice where people were like, oh, you guys doing that coats thing again? And I was just like, that's awesome that people anticipate it and are excited to help donate however they can, because it's I mean, especially when you talk about the fact that there's so many kids that are battling poverty and then also just self-esteem issues of having an old, ragged coat. The fact that we're able to put some new coats on somebody just for a small price is incredible.
Yeah, we had distribution last week in Cedar Woolley, and today we're doing a distribution in Burlington at Westview Elementary. And when I leave here, we'll do the second half of that distribution. But to see the kids light up when we walk in, one, they're happy to see the firefighters, and two, they're happy to get a brand new coat. You know, I brought one here today. It's got Seahawks colors.
Seahawks colors coat, you know, man.
There's a color for everybody, but it's awesome putting these warm coats on these kids.
And you've shown us pictures, and just, you know, we forget, because I do remember even as a kid, when you got that coat that you thought was a cool coat for the first time in your life as a little kid, you know, it was brand new. It was yours. It wasn't your brother or sister's hand-me-down, because, I mean, I grew up in a time that, you know, we didn't have a lot of money, so I didn't get a lot of new stuff as a little kid. So I forget that feeling, and you're seeing those pictures of those kids when they get that new coat, and it only costs $34 to do that, to make that kid smile, feel good about themselves. Like you say, they walk into school and they're not wearing something tattered. They're not wearing a hand-me-down. They're wearing a brand new coat that is for them.
Yeah, absolutely. These coats, you know, have a label inside. We write their name in it. It's their coat, and we size it for them, so it's not too big, it's not too small. It's actually their personal coat, and it's just a great program in which we're really proud to be. We get the great part of it. We get to get into the schools and use our brand to put new coats on kids, but it really takes people like your listeners and you guys to help us fundraise to be able to do what we do.
And we're making it simple, man. Here's what we're asking for. We want to put 1,000 new coats on kids that are in need this holiday season. All it takes is $34, and these are brand new American-made coats, so that's another cool thing about it. So the coats are American-made. The kids get the new coats. Child in need is happy. $34, that gets it done. Now, if you can't do the full 34, anything will help, because, again, it's all cumulative. You know what? If you and a bunch of other people get together, there's another coat. And if you can't do the coat, at least, please, on your social media, share the link that you can go to KISW.com and you'll see the link. Share it so that maybe some of your friends could help donate the 34.
I'm looking at a picture, and do yourself a favor if you really want to get inspired to want to help these kids out. I mean, just to see the pictures of all these kids rocking these new coats and the looks on their face, it's pretty freaking cool, man.
And there's some cool looking coats, man. I mean, you got some good colors.
Yeah, you know, the staff there at Operation Warm have done a great job of developing a coat in which it's stylish, has great colors, and kids are happy to wear these coats. They're not like the coat that, I was forced to wear that coat. They love wearing these coats, and the best part is after we've done the distribution, you know, to hear from the teachers and hear from other staff and parents to say, boy, those kids at recess were just super, super stoked to have a brand new coat and run around the playground ground and not going to take it off.
I want to give a shout out. I just noticed, we just put up the site and the page, and shout out to Megan W. Just donated over $100.
Awesome.
To start things off in our quest to raise $34,000, which would put 1,000 coats on kids.
Look at Megan W. Thank you. And I listen. You know what? I'm going to put my money where my mouth is too. So as soon as we're done with this interview, I'm going to go up there and also make a donation. Anything helps. Seriously, $34. That's all it costs to put a brand new American-made coat on a child in need. For me, I'm such a completionist. So to know that, okay, I just made a donation, $34, and someone's going to be happy. I love that. Sometimes there's other things I donate to and go, I don't know, it might take me years, who knows how long before they come up with a cure or do something. This is such a great thing where it's like you get to see the smiling face and go, oh yeah, that one of those kids has my coat on.
Yeah, it's really like therapy for us as firefighters. Every day we're dealing with people's worst days, and for us, this is an opportunity to give back. I mean, this isn't a fire, this isn't a shooting, this isn't somebody that's sick and injured. This is kids that, for whatever reason, whatever circumstance they're in, need a warm coat. And we know that education is the great equalizer, and one way for them to get a better education is to focus on things like their schoolwork and not have to worry about staying warm.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's just something that as a child you go, really? I shouldn't stay warm. That's not a priority, that I should be warm, but you want me to go do this? So sometimes we got to help out, and that's where you can get involved. Whether you have $1, $5, if you got the full 34 to put this brand new American-made coat on a kid in need, please help us out, man, because any donation does help these kids. It's the kids in the Pacific Northwest that get these coats. As Dean says, man, they go around the area and distribute these coats. And I hadn't even thought about that, Dean, because a lot of your job as a paramedic, for Marysville, is that you get to see some not so good stuff. So I hadn't thought that this is also a chore of love and fun for you guys too.
Yeah, absolutely. Our guys, are givers. We are just a reflection of our communities, and this is a reflection of what we do as firefighters, and more importantly, as human beings. And this time of year, obviously, it is more impactful as the holidays, creep up. Everybody's kind of inundated with their own things, and this is our opportunity to kind of play Santa Claus and put these coats on kids.
Yeah, definitely. And we're talking to Dean Shelton, who's a VP of the Washington State Council of Firefighters. Again, we're real happy to be working with Dean and the council, because we are wanting to put 1,000 coats on kids that need them this holiday season. And it's something that every holiday season comes around and you go, yeah, there are kids that need coats. It's an ongoing situation that we can make a difference, because there's always kids. There's always kids. And there's how many what is it, like 300,000 kids that are in poverty right now in our state?
Boy, I'm not sure what the exact numbers are, BJ, but clearly we see it every day.
Last time I heard, I think it was up to that. And you just, I don't think of it. We know we have a homeless situation in this area. We get that. We just don't think, wow, 300,000 kids in Washington State living in poverty, and that means a brand new coat is something that they don't get a chance to get, because they got to make a decision. Does the family get them food? Do they get, do they heat the house? So sometimes those kids go, all right, well, you know what? I mean, because we got to eat, because we got to have heat in the house, I guess I'm going to run to school, go off to school with not a warm enough coat.
Exactly. And again, the partnership between KISW and the Washington State Council of Firefighters is essential for us to continue this program and to put it out there. And, we just really want to say thank you as well today to your listeners for their generosity, because they're the ones that make this work and allow us to get into those schools and into these programs in which kids that need warm coats get them on for the winter.
And you guys have, that your team has done a great job, the team behind all this, to go find a really, really good coat at a really good price, because anybody who goes out knows, if you've done shopping for your kids, $34 for the kind of coat that you're putting out there, that is an amazing value for the quality of that coat. That's not easy to do. So you guys have been frugal. You've gone out and got quality. So that's all you got to do. Just put in $34, donate that, and a kid here in the Pacific Northwest is going to get a coat they need this season where it's going to be cold. We know that.
So now the Rock Hogs have to step up like Megan W. and donate some money.
That's right. Well, I will.
Let's go.
As soon as we turn this mic off, I'll step up.
Real quick, can I ask you a stupid question?
You do that to me every day. Sure. Why not give one to
don't give one to Dean? As a firefighter, I was wondering, have you watched Station 19, the firefighter television show that's based here in Seattle?
Okay.
No, I have not watched it.
You're missing out on some good television.
Wow.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I mean, it's brought
What
to you
kind
by
of
the-
support are you for your firefighter?
Well, you know what? If it helps get donations, I'll watch it. If that, if that helps us bring more money in so we can buy more coats and put more coats on kids, we'll be happy.
We might have to pony up a lot of money to get you to have to sit through that show.
Perfect.
I think if I'm Dean, I'm not going to watch a TV show about what I do every day. I mean, you know what I mean? I might want to get a break from that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, fine. It was just I thought of it. And
Yeah, you did.
my wife and I love the show. And
Yeah. Well, you know, that and Grey's Anatomy, you guys really.
well, it's a spin-off of Grey's Anatomy. It's
Big shocker there. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Must see TV.
I was just asking questions.
So, Dean, thank you for coming in, man.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
And I apologize for some of the things that Steve said. You know how that goes.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, but we know what? We're doing a great job. $34, brand new American-made coat on a child in need. We got to get 1,000 new coats on kids. We need your help, KISW Rockaholics. So go to KISW.com. Donate today.
We got a text that says, Dean, that's awesome of you. You're an awesome human being. More people need a good heart like you.
Thank you. I appreciate
Somebody
that.
said I'll be
It's all our
donating.
firefighters, though. It's the 8,000 firefighters and the Washington State Council of Firefighters that are really the givers out there. So we're really proud to be firefighters, but more proud to be members of our community and to give back.
This is really cool. Someone says, I have 3 girls, and I asked them if they would rather have one less gift and help other kids or have one extra gift. They picked helping another, so I will be donating for 3 kids.
Wow.
Wow,
Look at
that's
that. You know what's going to happen. She's still going to get them that extra gift. You know what? You feel good about your kids wanting to give. That's what happens. Next thing you know, you don't get the gift. You know what? Like the husband gets robbed. The husband's going to get robbed in that deal.
I think he'd be okay with that.
You know,
though.
I wouldn't. You know what I mean? Let my kids get robbed. I want to help the children, and it'll be at the cost of my own children. That's how I'm doing it.
Perfect.
I
Whatever
don't think
works.
Joey and Sarah know, but I'm going to go make donations, and they're not getting Christmas presents this year. Sorry, guys. Love ya. Go do what you can, man. Go to KISW.com. Donate today. Put $34 out there, and you can get a kid a new American-made coat. It's an awesome, awesome thing. Coats for kids. Dean, good to see you, my friend.
Always. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
It is Listeners on the Loose. You're picking the topic. You're guiding the show at 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We'll take your calls. We'll take your texts at 933 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
We were talking about running into celebrities in weird places, and somebody said, speaking of, because we mentioned Sarah Colonna, because I saw Justin Britt one time in the bathroom after a Sarah Colonna show at the parlor. So it said, speaking of Sarah Colonna, I ran into John Ryan twice at my bachelor party. Honestly, a really nice guy.
Yeah.
Wonder what was going on at the bachelor party. That's so random. Just keep running into John Ryan.
Yeah, your bachelor party, man. You must have, whoever picked the party spot picked a good spot.
Wouldn't it be funny if he was just kind of following them around but not telling them, but he was just hoping like he could just kind of swoop into the bachelor party and get some free drinks?
Oh, nice.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, well, one of those crashers. I always think, though, if I see like cool people at a place that I'm going to for a celebration, that the person who did that picked a good spot.
One person says, when I was 8, I met Alan Thicke in the men's room. At the men's room in Dodger Stadium. I said, hey, you're Jason from Growing Pains. He gave my older sister an autograph afterwards.
Oh, well, that's nice. The older sister, I bet he did. Here you go.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
I am exactly what I'm trying to say. I think it's interesting that the older sister got the autograph.
Someone wanted to talk about Stan Lee because of his passing. They said, Stan Lee, Star Trek, and Star Wars got me into other cultures and promoting tolerance for anyone different from me. Rest in peace, Stan. Enough said. Excelsior from Scott and Kent.
Yeah, you know, that I had thought about that, but that really was a big thing when it comes to science fiction, superheroes, fantasy. It did allow people to broaden their horizons and realize that outside of your own tribe, really, there's coolness going on, and we should be really kind to each other and global unity and all that. And it was preached a lot, at least in all of the things that guy mentioned.
And we were also talking about like other people that have had like a major impact on you growing up. Someone that was influential, that's a celebrity or a pop culture person or item or whatever it may be. And someone said, flee from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I became a bassist because of him. And that pretty much defined my teenage years, which was kind of cool because girl bass player wasn't super common back then.
Oh, yeah.
Flea is a freaking animal on the bass.
I wondered about that, you know, when it comes to like, you know, I like some of the girl bands that were out there that, you know, if that did really inspire a lot of folks too. Because I think of like the Go-Go's and I think of, I'm trying to think of another
Bangles?
The Bangles, thank you. That was exactly what I was thinking of. I was like, I wonder how many women really were inspired by the fact that, you know what, they went out, they were playing the instruments. You know, it wasn't just like they were, you know, they were just some lip sync band like the Monkees, well, like some of the Monkees were back in the day. They were, so they actually could play some of the instruments, some of those girls.
Look at that. those girls could play instruments, BJ. It's amazing.
Well, dude, we didn't have that.
Sounds so funny.
I know it does.
You sound like an old grandpa when you say that.
And you're absolutely right saying it that way, but that was the mindset in the 80s when both those bands came out. You were like, wow, they actually play the instruments as opposed to a Spice Girls kind of a thing where, just lip sync your way to success, or somebody else is playing a track and you're just doing what you're doing. They actually played.
What do you think about more recently, like bands like The Breeders or Veruca Salt or even Sonic Youth? Kim was their bassist. That seemed to have probably a major impact on a lot of female-fronted groups nowadays. There's a female-based group that I saw open for the Glorious Sons in Vancouver, which I think you would really like. A lot of swagger to them, good dirty rock vibe, but also just a little bit of an element of a poppy feel to them too. And they're called The Beaches.
Ooh, and I love that name.
They are awesome.
I love The Beaches. What a great name!
Great live show, great sound. Their records don't even show you just how raw they sound live. They got a really cool vibe. So right. I would highly recommend them.
So I got Glorious Sons and I got The Beaches I got to check out.
Yep, and they're both on tour right now, so there you go.
Oh, well, I'll probably just go to iTunes.
It was funny, dude. My wife and I just shows how geeked out we are over this Glorious Sons band. We're on Instagram. Their live story they were doing was a live performance. They did a contest in Canada, I think in Medicine Hat in Canada, where the winner got to have the band show up to their house and play a house party. So there's maybe like 20 people at this house in Canada. The Glorious Sons are playing, and the people there, as you keep watching, are progressively getting more and more wasted, just crushing Kokanees and Coronas. One guy drops his beer, so the guy who's filming it from the Glorious Sons, whoever like their crew is doing it, shoots over to him, and he's licking the beer off of the ground. And I'm like, this is my kind of party.
Can you imagine, we don't know what level of success the Glorious Sons are going to have, but let's just say they go insanely mega.
Right.
And you had them at your house while you're licking beer up off the floor and they're playing.
Oh, yeah.
That's
awesome.
Insane.
That's freaking great, man.
Man, imagine if you had like Zeppelin, like you have video of that, you know what I mean? Like a Zeppelin kind of a band or a Metallica kind of band. You're licking.
Just playing your house party.
Yeah.
And they're huge in Canada, so it's a huge deal in Canada.
Yeah, good for them, man. That's awesome.
Somebody said, Steve, have you shown BJ your latest Instagram post?
No, what is it got to do with Lulu?
No, it has to do with another young version of me, which I think you'll actually appreciate.
Oh, you have another Instagram of you being a Ute?
We're going to go back to 1983, BJ.
Okay.
When I played for the Expos Little League team.
Oh, my God. Look at that.
On Instagram, at I'm Steve Miggs. Wearing an Elite Meat Market t-shirt.
Dude, that is so
that was our
awesome.
sponsor. Elite Meat Market. That was the name of the place that sponsored our team.
Dude, you have a look, though, like you're ready. You could be a little psycho.
What are you talking about? I'm focused.
Yeah, it's a little scary.
How, Vicky, do I look scary?
Doesn't he look like he's a serial killer waiting to be made?
You got the crazy eyes, plus you're holding a bat.
Yeah, see?
I'm a little leaguer. Danny, do I look crazy?
No, you look great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know why? Because it looks like he's got eyeliner on. You like that look, Danny? Because his eyes are in the shadows like that.
I know. I just want him to be this for Halloween next year.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah. You got to be that for Halloween. You can do that. You can get a hat with a little E on there because that's not even a regular, that's just like, looks like a regular hat that was made.
I'm not
with
sure
an
what
E.
number I was. It looks like I was number 11.
All right.
Maybe.
69.
Oh, I'll switch it to 69.
Oh, that'll be great. People will love that.
But then I got to get a trucker cap with that foam trucker cap, and then just the letter E. That was our very high tech.
I know. It was the font, by the way, is just like regular garbage font.
It's just whatever the stock font.
Steve's costumes from now on are just going to be him from his youth.
Yes.
Which I'm totally okay with.
Me too.
Dude, I think that's a great idea. All right, that's a cool picture.
I just thought of another costume you should do. We should get a suit of armor and just kind of attach it to your junk so it looks like you're peeing in it.
Oh, yeah. You know
So
that
like
story.
your pants.
You know that story, Danny, where he peed in his parents' suit of armor, the big thing that they had?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, people always do the, where their legs are the horse's legs and they're riding a horse. I feel like we can do this.
Wow. You know what? All you have to do is just get a little foam hat, trucker's hat with an E on it. Now she wants you to get a suit of armor on your groin.
But I wouldn't have to leave the studio all morning.
Right?
No.
Wow.
No.
Win-win.
No, it's not a win if he's going to urinate in the studio.
How about we work on that one for 2020?
Okay.
Okay.
How about we work on that one the year after I retire? How about that?
That sounds good.
Yeah. Okay.
2019, Little League Steve.
Yeah, that's right. All right, here's a big question.
Do you have any pictures of you when you were Little League?
You know, I was never in. You know, I never joined Little League.
Oh, there's still hope. We got to get you on a Little League team.
I have a birth certificate now, so I can do it. They wouldn't let me in because I didn't have a birth certificate.
Were they afraid that you were like 27?
I think I was the weirdest thing.
That is so stupid.
It was, but because I didn't have a birth certificate, I don't know why I don't have one, but I didn't have one. They had to make one up for me later in life.
I mean, we can definitely sign you up for a T-ball league. That'd be so awesome. You'd be just as good as the kids.
I'd pay to see this.
I would too.
Or at least coach it.
Wait,
I want him to
You could be
hit
like a
the
Mr.
T-ball.
Buttermaker.
Oh, is that what I'd be? Yeah. You know, I'd be as miserable as he was. That's for sure. You're right about that.
But you wouldn't be drinking as much as well. Maybe you would if you had to be around all those kids.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I will need beverages if I have to coach kids.
Does anyone else have the Little League pictures? Anyone else do Little League?
I did softball.
You did softball.
I did softball
You have
one year.
pictures of that?
Yeah,
Oh, you gotta
on our
get
fridge.
those.
Yeah.
What about you, Danny?
I didn't do sports
At all?
At all. Not one sport when I was a kid.
Yeah, we don't. I don't have
Did
a
you
lot
not
of
want to do sports?
No, my mom was like, I want to put you in soccer. I was like, no. And she was like, I want you to put you in basketball. No.
Even I did basketball for a year.
I hated physical anything when I was a kid. So yeah. No.
Are you sure you're not my kid?
I could be.
Yeah, I could be your father because I have the exact same approach towards that kind of stuff.
Poor mom's like, I want you to do Little League. Do the things that all the kids are doing. No, Mom.
No.
I don't want to do anything physical.
I wanted to watch cartoons and eat Cheetos, and that was pretty much my life when I was until about last year.
Just buy me some Maybelline, Mom. Yeah. That's all I want.
What about you, Rev?
I did play some softball. No, fast-paced hardball, but I don't think we have the pictures anywhere.
There's nothing better than Rev's bad Santa-ish picture that he has when he was got the mullet.
Oh, the mullet is the
and
best.
And he looks just like the kid from Bad Santa. He does.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I know but it really.
But that was when I was in 9th grade. So
yeah,
it's not great.
Yeah, I was, I think, 9 in the picture that I have posted on my Instagram.
You do look. I mean, seriously, someone's got to not know you. You have the eyes you look like Crazy Eyes from Orange Is the New Black.
Even one person. Who are you to say someone looks like a serial killer, Gary Ridgway?
Yeah, right.
Exactly. I am exactly the person that can say that.
Actually, he does. He knows his own.
I have the credibility, kids.
I look focused.
You look focused on basically going, you won't see another breath.
And what's up with my belt? My belt just says jeans repeatedly on it.
Yeah, that's true.
So you know where to put them.
Yeah.
Right.
Boy, jeans. You were a smart boy. Your parents helped you out. Steve, this is you put on your jeans. This little piece of cloth that clasps, put that on your jeans.
You can't see on my feet. I have these shoes that just say shoes on them.
Yeah. Great. All right, here's a big question. Maybe the biggest question ever asked an American. What do Ryan Castle and millennials have in common? You're going to find out at 9:49 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. He's the drunk in charge. Now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What do Ryan Castle and millennials have in common?
Spent a lot of time in your mom's basement.
Wow, is that euphemistic?
No.
I don't know.
No, I literally spent a lot of time in people's mom's basement.
Sometimes they use that basement to meet some other part of the human body.
Working on the sump pump.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, that's even another thing I think they say too.
The text, they're both inadvertently causing the destruction of civilized society as we know it.
Snake in the sewer.
Yeah.
BJ does not like to be near either one of them.
Are you sure about that?
And they both can't work longer than 4 hours a day.
That's true. That's true. But they pay me for all 4 hours, so I got that going for me.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I knew. You know what? I knew someday they would do that for you.
$4.25 an hour plus tips.
Well, you're going back a ways on that one.
Every time Papa Roach has a new album, I get a free download.
You do too, huh?
Yeah. Oh, I thought that was special in my contract.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. Hey, here's something. You know, Monopoly's pretty much, ever since the patent ran out, anybody can make a Monopoly game, so now they got a Monopoly game for millennials. Yeah, it's true. It exists.
You can't own anything. You just have to rent always, right?
Yeah. Hey, that's a good idea. Yeah, and you know, it's got like game pieces shaped like hashtags, a rule whoever has the most debt in real life goes first. Yeah. It says, and the quote is, forget real estate, you can't afford it anyway. That's on the post. That's lovely. Get it at Amazon, Walmart, they got it. Meanwhile, Ryan, he's got a 12-pack for you up next.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
It's happened to me where we've been in our bathroom and I've just interviewed somebody, and it was just like, well, you got to say something because I just had the guy on the show. But my rule is just to leave the guy alone.
If I'm standing next to Justin Britt, if I went pee, do you think you would have went Hawks?
Dude, you have got to do that
has
next
to be
time.
the new thing at the Seahawks games. In the bathroom, people have to start going pee
When everyone's at the trough.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's a good idea.
BJ and Migs, Mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How much does bankruptcy cost?
Well, bankruptcy costs, of course, vary depending on what type of case you're filing. There's a certain amount of court costs and other out-of-pocket costs that you're going to have in any case. The filing fees in a bankruptcy case are about $300, whether you file Chapter 7 or Chapter 13. One of the things to watch out for when you're shopping for bankruptcy attorneys or looking at the different cost options is that a lot of times, especially the really cheap places, don't tell you up front about all the court costs and whatnot that you're going to have to pay in addition to the attorney fees. So make sure that you get the full picture when you're comparing prices of bankruptcy lawyers on what the attorney fees are, how much your court costs are going to be, so that you can really make a true comparison.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com.